Welcome back to SPX 2016. My name is Joe.
I'm Rusty.
And with us
I'm
today,
Robert Jackson.
Robert Jackson.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. So,
Thanks.
Robert, you started doing comics?
Yep.
What kind of comic do you do?
Well, the comic I'm working on is called Real Tiny Fairies. Yep. It's right here in my backpack.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I've been drawing these for like 3 years.
Oh,
Wow, that's a very long
This
time.
one's eccentric. This one's nice. This one's pure evil.
Pure evil.
That one's a brother.
Okay.
Nice.
So, how'd you get into drawing comics?
Well, I've been drawing my whole life.
Okay.
Like literally since I could hold a pencil.
Nice.
And I love to watch cartoons on TV, and I thought, I want to make my own someday.
And you have. You've made some comics.
That's pretty
What
awesome.
made you think that you could make your own comics? Did you have any inspiration?
Well, yes, my biggest influences are Powerpuff Girls,
Nice.
Calvin and Hobbes, SpongeBob, Dexter's Laboratory, Amazing World of Gumball, and lots of other things.
So a lot of strong cartoon influence for you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Do you enjoy creating these adventures?
Wait, what?
Do you enjoy the act of drawing and coming up with these ideas?
Yes.
What is it about it that you like so much?
Well, one of the most fun things about it is that you can do anything you can't do in real life.
That's very true.
Yes.
Now your characters are all very different. You know, what was your inspiration to make these particular characters? You wanted like what made them so different?
Well, I started 3 years ago, and at first I pretty much made them all the same because I was inexperienced. Then I looked back at it later and I realized, hey, this is boring. Better make them different.
Yeah, you need to have different ones.
Add a
so they
little
kind of-
variety. Yeah.
Yeah, so they mix together. So is this your first time at SPX?
No, it's my second year, but I've never gotten a table.
Oh,
Okay.
I buy other people's stuff, and I'm happy to always show them my comics.
Yeah, this
For
is a really
free.
good place to get feedback from people and show stuff off.
have you enjoyed your time here so far this year?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
Are there any particular artists here that you like?
Well, I don't know everybody, but everyone's really nice.
That's
It's a
really
good
good. Now,
crowd.
how many issues have you made? I see at least 2 here, right?
I made at least 30.
Wow.
30. Holy crap.
That's a lot.
That's
more
amazing,
comics
actually.
than we've made. And
Yeah, seriously.
We worked on them for like 15 years.
Wow.
So about how long does it take to do one of your books?
Well, it depends. Sometimes it can take less than a week. Other times it could take a month.
You can see it. It does depend on like how long the issue is, or do you do about the same length for each issue?
Well, actually, I don't know how long each issue is going to be. I think of the premise, I think the outline, I think, okay, what's going to happen at the beginning and what's going to happen at the end. And then I fill it with gags.
So,
Smart.
do you have any ideas for books that you haven't made yet? Like things you want to try to make?
Not at the moment.
No. What is it that what are your current influences? Anything current, like any new cartoons out there or comics that you see that are giving you inspiration?
Well, I pretty much love every cartoon.
There's a lot of good stuff.
What's
out.
not to love?
Yeah. I mean, really.
So I really like your work here. Do
Thank
you
you.
ever have plans maybe to make a website or something like that?
Well, actually, I thought of doing it. Once when I went to Baltimore Comic Con, I met this one guy. I forgot his name, but he was a character designer for Archer. And he said I should post him on the internet because we found a lot of our writers on the internet.
Oh wow.
I thought about doing it, but I haven't done it yet. I might scan them on.
Sure,
That's a good idea,
It's a lot of extra work, but it's nice because then you have your work online, forever, basically, as long as you want.
And then people can find it where you don't get to see them in person at shows like this and things like that.
So do you think you're going to keep making comics
Yes, for the rest of my life.
for the rest of your life? I
Nice.
love it.
I like that
You've
dedication.
been drawing since you could hold a pencil,
Yep.
and you're planning to make comics for the rest of your life.
Yep, I'll be like Charles Schultz, drawing the same cartoon for 50 years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I
a
like
great
that.
that's a great comparison. He had all these different weird characters that kind of mixed together. Now, would you like to answer a mystery question?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Excellent. So go ahead and take a
All
quarter.
right, so grab a quarter right here.
Drop it in there. And it will deliver to you a mystery question.
Oh, wait a minute, a little bit more. There we go.
There we go. Excellent.
Okay.
Sometimes they can be
mystery
tricky to
question.
open.
It can be hard sometimes on these. I had trouble closing them.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
You did a lot better
Yeah.
than the last group. I'll
Better
tell you
than me.
that. All right, sir. What is your question there?
It's Blake.
Oh,
no,
wait.
there
Oh,
it
wait.
is.
There we go. A little bit.
All
Flip it around.
right there. What do we got?
There we go. Oh, it was a make
Oh
question.
no, it's a
Jeez.
bogus one. We got to get that
We
out of
forgot to put
there.
that in there. Okay,
Guys.
grab another one.
Sorry about that.
My answer to nothing is nothing.
That's a perfect answer.
All right. I was wondering why it was so short.
Yeah, I was like, what stupid
I thought
question
we
did we
cleaned
come up
all
with?
these bogus questions.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, we got a real one.
Are you pro cranberry?
Are you pro cranberry?
I like all fruits as long as they're not tomatoes.
Make sure to speak into the microphone.
Solid. Oh yeah, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love all fruits as long as they're not tomatoes.
What do you hold against tomatoes?
I don't like the texture in my mouth, and I hate the juice.
Oh, that'll do it.
You're not a big fan of tomatoes yourself, are you?
Rarely, like tomato sauce, but not.
Yeah. I mean, tomato
But
sauce isn't really tomato.
Texture's the biggest thing for me too. If it's weird, I'm like,
And it can make everything else in your sandwich or whatever soggy, you know? That's not fun.
no.
Well-
So, good answer. I like that.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Yes, this is
Thank
awesome.
you.
I hope you have fun at the rest of SPX.
Thanks. This is really cool.
Cool.
Excellent.